Hello, my beautiful people. I can't even tell you how elated and how happy I am today. I got a shout out from Miss Maya Love. She is one of the inspirations that actually gave me enough encouragement. And over, I want to say, a year or two, I've been looking at her videos and saying, I'm going to start mine too. I'm going to start mine too. And never did. And you know, as you can see, a few weeks ago, I did. And she gave me such a lovely shout out. So I want to say thank you. You don't know how much that really means to me. I'm almost like starstruck. If I could say anything, it's almost like starstruck. So thank you, Miss Maya Love. Thank you for all of the lovely people that came over from her channel to come support. Thank you so much, because it's really important, because I'm trying to like cultivate a support group, because I moved, I don't know if I mentioned it in one of the other videos, I moved from upstate New York, where the majority of my family resides, to North Carolina, and I only have an aunt and her kids here, and life be lifing, and so I don't see them as much as I like to. So I spend a lot of time by myself. But if anybody know anything about overcoming breakthroughs and stuff like that, you really need a strong support group to help you through things like that. And for me, it's definitely food addiction. And a lot of people don't really look at food addiction the same way they look like alcoholism or drug, but it's the same thing. It's the act of compulsion. And that's what's getting me to be, well, first and foremost, you know, to say thank you to Maya. But this video today, I wanted to talk about the hard time I had yesterday trying to do an Instacart order for my weekly groceries. So I definitely am starting a more cleaner diet. I have not really mastered what I'm gonna do yet, because I'm waiting for parasitical cleanse to come in with Dr. Bobby Price, and it comes with a diet plan. So I don't want to go all crazy and spend up too much money before that comes in, and it's supposed to come in the next week or two or whatever, because then I won't be able to afford it. As I mentioned before, I'm on a fixed income, so I have to budget my money and other assets, food stamps, very wisely. So I tried to put a comprehensive meal plan together for myself, and I realized how detrimentally disturbed I am from the medical community. Like, literally, when they talk about medical apartheid and how they treat people of color or obese people or whatever, or things that they have said and done to us to give us PTSD. And I really felt it a lot yesterday. So right now, I'm just trying to stay away from absolutely all of, I'm snacking right now on some carrots, everything that I can, as far as cookies, cakes, chips, stuff like that. And I've been doing really good the last month. The only thing that I have left that I really snack on, that is other than my fruits and vegetables, is probably once a week I'll get a bag of pretzels. I mean, this is since the beginning of November. And even with that, I find that I mentally abuse myself. I mean, seriously, mentally abuse myself, because it's almost an all or nothing mentality that I have. If it's not perfect, if it's not right, I'm constantly judging myself. I'm constantly beating myself up. And these are some of the things that I want to address in this oncoming year, me turning 50. I do not want to continually abuse myself, because I realize now those voices that are telling me I'm wrong, I'm lying, and all this other kind of stuff, these are all the things that I was told by the medical community. Come to find out, 20 years later, I've been suffering with a fat disorder. Now, I'm not saying I couldn't have made better food choices, but from what they were telling me when I told them that I was not eating what they said I was to maintain my weight, they told me I was lying. And I understand some people with food addiction, unless they really see how much they're eating by way of somebody recording them or whatever, a lot of times they think they're really not eating a lot. But I've been in situations where other obese friends with of mine, God bless the dead because they no longer here, and they ate a whole pizza pie with extra cheese, and I could only eat 2 and be disgustingly full and can't go no more. But yet the medical community is telling me that I'm lying about how much I'm eating. I could never eat what you see on 600 Pound Life, where they eat a whole slab of bacon, a whole dozen of eggs, the whole loaf of bread, and a 2-liter soda. I could never do that. I could never do that. Now, what I could do is what I've learned is become a grazer. So I would be able to eat 2 or 3 eggs with 2 slices of toast with some cheese on the eggs and like say 2 sausage or whatever. Now I could eat that now, and 4 or 5 hours later I could do that again. And over the course of the time that I'm up, but having huge meals in one sitting or whatever, never, ever, ever, ever. And those things that they told me, oh, you a liar, you got to be doing something wrong, play in my mind when I'm now. It doesn't happen anymore, but it plays in my mind anytime I'm trying to make a healthy choice, because I feel like it's not good enough, because for 20 years they told me that I was lying. So it's super duper important when you start in journeys like this to be kind and gentle to yourself mentally. You know what I'm saying? Because those voices are not yours. Those are their voices. And our mistake, those of us who suffer in these realms, is believe in them. Believe in people when they tell us that we're lying, that pretty much there's something wrong with us, and we're saying something is wrong with us, but they're trying to dictate what it is that's wrong with us. Like, we're too stupid to figure out when I'm saying that I'm not eating it. Like, I can't differentiate a large plate, medium plate, big plate. There are some people who have a problem where they cannot figure it out, but everybody is not the same. And what I wish they would do is do more comprehensive testing on each individual. Not every fat person is equate the same thing. It's not the same for each, and like, other people get to be individuals, but I think in certain ethnicities, or if you're obese or different groups, they'll all lump you in and everybody got to be the same, and that's not true. So to all my new subscribers, hold on tight. This is going to be a bumpy ride. It's going to be emotional, because I know it's some deep-seated traumas that I need to deal with. And I really want to, do it for whatever reason. Now I'm choosing to do it publicly. I know what happened. So the early part of November, this is even why I even got the courage to start. The early part of November, I had a doctor's appointment. And before I went outside to go check the mail, and I fell when I was outside. And I'm telling this story because Maya just did a video and she had fell, but she was able to get up. I wasn't able to get up by myself. So that's why it's even more important for me to tackle my weight and issues and stuff like that, because it's a scary thing to live alone. I don't have no children. I'm not married. My family lives 20 minutes away. If anything happened to me on this side of town, I really have nobody here to help at all whatsoever. Another person that I watch, her name is Deborah Ann Matthews. She's another good person who's on a journey as well of weight loss and stuff like that, dealing with issues and traumas and stuff. And I like her too. She has a home care worker. Well, like I said, I'm still establishing myself here in North Carolina, but I think that that's one of the things I'm going to do too, as well as get someone in the home to help me around the home, 1, and 2, just for some sense of security that I won't be home all day, every day by myself with no one here if something should happen. Now, what if I go to the bathroom and fall out, but my phone is in the living room? At least with a home care worker coming in every other day, every day, whatever, at least somebody will be here so I could have some sense of security. Right now, what I do, I don't know if that's safe to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. I unlock my door every day when I get up. I go make my cup of tea, which I have right here. I better drink it before it gets too cold. I unlock my door in the daytime, and I leave it open. So if something happened, if I'm yelling and screaming, that someone could at least get in. And my aunt has my key, but what if it's not that time that she's off of work. Or like I said, if I don't have the phone, at least a neighbor could come in. At least they could call 911 and they could get in. And then at night before I go to bed, I lock the door and I do the same thing over again, just to give me some sense of security that someone could get in without breaking down the door to actually help me if something should happen. Anyway, I know I'm all over the place, but the anxiety I was feeling about picking groceries was, again, I put on my list. I put on the list. It's so bad. I was having a panic and anxiety attack about judging myself what I was buying, that I didn't even buy it. But I typically put the pretzels on there. I put blueberries, bananas, all the good stuff. But then I'm fighting myself. Should I get a loaf of bread? Should I do this? Should I do that? I have coffee. I don't know whether I should buy creamer because, like I said, I'm waiting for this list to come in, and I will have to buy stuff. So I'm trying to ease up and wean myself off of certain things that is not so bad, but it's not good for where I'm going. If I'm getting ready to do a detox, if I'm doing a detox, I'm sure that flavored creamers, the liquid flavored creamers, has way too much sugar, and I should stay away from that. Because when I do my teas, I only put honey. I don't use sugar. Even with switching things like that, it's hard for me to give myself like the pat on the back, like I did well, I did good. That's how much I have so much trauma of them telling me you're wrong. You're lying. It is so bad. Anyway, if y'all have any ideas as far as good healthy snacks, I mean, I know the typical things that, like, I'm snacking on carrots right now. It helps me with that sensation, the crunch and stuff like that. I also have some pumpkin seeds, which is really, really good. It's high in magnesium, and it helps with parasitical infections or just trying to cleanse the parasites. Pumpkin seeds are really, really good. So I make, for the most part, really good choices, but I have to get this thing out of my head. I really do. Anyway, thank you. And I will be making some more videos, probably 2 or 3 times a week. And just to be like totally transparent, I wanted to do this video yesterday while I was going through it, but I was so emotional about it. I couldn't even do the video. I couldn't even like put the phone up and like ask for help. And I want to be better at that too. I want to get better at asking for help or saying, you know, what do you suggest or what do you do, just so I could have more support in this walk. And I really thought, because I was bold enough to put up those few videos, that this thing was gonna be easy, and it isn't. So I applaud all the people that put their very vulnerable lives on YouTube for it to be judged and critiqued and stuff like that, because it was hard for me to even do this video and still feeling a little bit vulnerable. I feel a lot better than yesterday, a lot better. I mean, I was able to like I couldn't even eat yesterday. I made a delicious minestrone soup. Beat myself up about the soup, because the other alternative was to get McDonald's. Wink, wink, Maya. You know, I don't eat meat, so I will always get like a fish sandwich. Even with that, I'm constantly beating myself up. Like, it's a fish sandwich and fries is my thing from McDonald's. So I was like, nope, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to make the soup. I said I was going to make it for 2 days. I finally made it. And if I eat 2 bowls of soup, I'm beating myself up about that. That's too much soup. Instead of saying that's a win, whether it's 2 bowls of soup or not, it's a win. You didn't order out. You didn't get McDonald's. You saved the money. You did what you said you was going to do. You followed through. Like, I can't even give myself the proper amount of encouragement for following through for something that I said I was going to do. Yeah. I got a lot of work on. And I'm happy I got you guys here to help me. Anyway, everybody have a great day. Thank you for stopping through. Please put something in the comments as what y'all would get, because the more things that I have to choose from, you know, as far as healthy snacks, the better I can make a better decision of what I want to eat. Right now, I'm eating these carrots And I have a delicious pomegranate I'm about to get into. So hit me up, girlfriends. Put something in that comments down below. Help your sister out on this journey. And I hope everybody feels supported. Anything, I'm giving everybody well wishes, love, luck on your journey. It's a new year, it's a new us, and we're gonna do the doggone thing. We're gonna get it right this time. It's gonna happen, babies. We're gonna do this. Because I'm definitely in my auntie season in life, and I'm all about the babies. I'm all about the babies. Anybody that know anything about me know I love kids. Always have them around. I had my babies here for the summer. It was the happiest time of my life, even when they was driving me crazy. I miss them now. Take care. Be back soon, y'all.